Hey guys, welcome back to another review. So this is going to be my 6-month review of this IKEA desk. I'm trying something new with the camera. It's on autofocus, so please forgive me if it's hunting or anything like that. I'm using the wireless lav and stuff, so please give me some feedback. So yeah, 6 months has elapsed of using the Idasen desk, and I thought I'd give you guys a review. So I've done a little bit more standing recently than I have been. I have been using it primarily just sat down. But overall, I think it's a pretty good desk. I do want to do a wobble test because someone's asked for this. So let's get it all the way up. Now I'm 6'7" with shoes on for reference. So it can go to a nice height for me, which is like, so my arms are slightly slanted down, but for the majority it's pretty good. This is the 160 wide, I think, and that's 80 centimeters deep. That's, I think, I can't exactly remember the inches and stuff, but so cable management on this desk is okay. The netting just isn't enough, so I'd recommend you get the separate IKEA rack that they do. It's relatively cheap, it's like £5 and it just screws into the base. Just make sure you don't put it far across and too far across, because otherwise you won't be able to get your cables up through there. So you just make sure there's a nice amount of room. As you can see, like, there's the netting and I haven't even used it, so I just don't think it's worth it. I certainly couldn't, if you're using it like I am. I've only got like half a dozen plugs into it, and then my PC cables, there's nowhere near enough slack to put all those cables under. So considering that, you know, it's meant to be an office desk, I don't really think it's going to be good enough for the average person to put every cable under it. So you're going to need some additional cabling anyway. Granted, I have got my power adapter on there as well, but I do try and keep it all up a bit tidy. I have put a new PC in on this side of the office. We swapped it over, so that's why these cables are there. But for the majority, it's just a little bit messy if you don't have something additionally to the netting. So I have put a lighting kit on there as well, just for my videos, so that's a little bit, you know, more cabling. In terms of rigidity and like how structurally sound it is, I've got two 27-inch monitors on here. I've got one speaker, the other one's over here, but that's mainly for when I'm editing, because I want the sound to be, you know, aimed precisely to me. So that's why when I'm stood up, I'm not really editing, I just do it for music. So just to give you a rough idea, those monitors are quite heavy. There's probably about 10 kilos, I guess, on here. So there's really not a lot of wobble. A little bit, I guess. Let's try and get... But in comparison to the, I think it's the Picant, which is the last one, you know, it's just, it doesn't wobble as much. Even in the store you can tell that they're worlds apart. So I don't really know what else to say that I haven't covered in the other videos. I did the unboxing and obviously the time lapse. I'll put the cards on the screen for the time lapse now if you want to watch that. But apart from, you know, everything I've covered in the last review, it's, you know, really strong. I've put things on here while I've been moving things around. Having that support bar go across the length is just obviously going to make it take a lot more weight. It can take up to, I think, 70 kilos. Someone asked if they could put like 2 monitors, the actual desktop PC on the top, speakers as well. I was like, well, first of all, if you can get all that on there, then well done. And secondly, that just seems a bit crowded. The UPS as well, they want to put on there. So just, you know, just gonna have to do a bit of maths and just add up what you want to put on there. Plan ahead. But overall, for 500 quid, I think it's a good buy. Some negatives. The Bluetooth that pairs with this controller is awful. Just, yeah, ignore that, because that's just not going to work. So yeah, don't use the app, just use it manually. I've put it on the left hand side, you're meant to put it on the front, but just to keep it out of the way, I'll put it on the side. Doesn't take long to go from high to low. A lint roller falling off. It still does keep the notches though, even when I do reset it. So to reset the settings that you put on there previously, you press and hold the button. But I found that, you know, it won't do that as it goes up, because you're essentially clearing the settings that you've used and what that you set in the app. But then once you've done that, and then you turn the power off and you turn the power on, those settings will come back, which is really quite annoying. I turn my plugs off after anyway, just because we're in an office, but obviously you need to leave it on, it won't be too much of an issue. But a few niggles that I've picked up. So the netting's not enough. The controller's a bit of a pain, and it's plastic, which is a shame considering the rest of it is just sturdy as anything metal. So that's a little bit of a downside. But apart from that, the screws and everything is well built, decent quality. But let me know what you think about the camera work as well, because I'm using my other camera for this. But so yeah, recommend you watch the other videos I've done, because I can't remember everything, but I've been using this for 6 months and it's been perfect for me. So for £500, I'd say it's nice, and it's also just a nice colour as well. Works well with the LEDs that I've put on. That's going to be overexposed for you, but when I record my videos on it, it does look nice. Also, it doesn't mark as much as the white, because you can just literally fill it in. I think down here I did a little mark, but I just literally used a permanent marker and coloured it in. So it's easier to clean up than the white that just seems to leave marks you can't even fill in with a white permanent pen. So right, we're getting long-winded now, I'm going to shut up. But if that's pretty much everything, if there's anything else you want to know and I haven't covered it, leave it in a comment and I'll get back to you. But I've tried to cover everything I can. As I said, watch the other reviews as well that I've done. But yeah, pretty good. I'd rate it 8 out of 10. If they had sorted out things with the Bluetooth and the app, and then had a little bit of a better cable management system, it would get a 10. But yeah, solid 8. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you like these kind of things. I have done some other IKEA stuff on the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.